I thought kindness would save me. I never thought I was strong, not in the way people describe strength in movies, not loud or fearless or unbreakable, but in quiet, stubborn ways that only show themselves when no one is watching. And when my husband died, that quiet strength was the only thing that kept me standing in the middle of a life that suddenly felt too large and too empty at the same time. The house was silent after the funeral, the kind of silence that presses against your ears until your own thoughts start sounding too loud. And I remember walking from room to room, touching his things, his jacket on the chair, his shoes by the door, his mug still in the sink, and telling myself that love does not disappear just because a heart stops beating, that somehow, in some way, I could still honor what we had by staying connected to the people he loved. His family became my routine. At first, they came with food and soft voices, with stories about how proud he had been of me, how grateful they were that I had stood by him during his illness. And in those early weeks, I clung to them because grief makes you afraid of being alone, and I was terrified of what my life would look like without the shape of his presence inside it. Then the requests began. Small at first, almost shy, always wrapped in apology and embarrassment, his mother explaining that bills had piled up, that his brother was struggling, that they were trying their best but things were hard, and I told myself that families help each other, that this was what he would have wanted, that money was nothing compared to the comfort of knowing I was still part of something. So I sent what I could, every month, without missing a single one. Sometimes it meant skipping things I needed. Sometimes it meant pretending I wasn't tired, that I wasn't scared, that I wasn't calculating every grocery trip like a small financial battle. But I never told them that, because I didn't want my help to feel like a burden they had to acknowledge. I wanted it to feel like love. Years passed like that. And slowly, without me realizing it, my role in their lives shifted from grieving daughter-in-law to reliable source of support, from someone they comforted to someone they depended on. And the calls stopped being about how I was doing and started being about what they needed next.